everybody. It's me, Shayna. I am back. Welcome to Get Lit. I know it has been a long while. Please forgive me. I hope you missed me as much as I have missed you. Listen, life has been lifing, but here we are. We have made it to another year. It is summer, depending on when you see this video. But even if it's winter, spring, summer, or fall, just know that this is an on-time book for right now, wherever this lands, where you are in your particular season. So, I have a question. What do you do with a chance? And it seems like, when we get to a certain space and time in our lives, that either we feel like we've missed our chance or we're afraid to take a chance. And so this book, What Do You Do with a Chance, written by Kobi Yamada, illustrated by May Benson, is what we're going to be talking about today. What do you do with a chance? Ready? Let's read. What Do You Do with a Chance? Written by Kobi Yamada. One day, I got a chance. It just seemed to show up. It acted like it knew me, as if it wanted something. I didn't know why it was here. What do you do with a chance? I wondered. It fluttered around me. It brushed up against me. It circled me as if it wanted me to grab it. I started to reach for it, but I was unsure and pulled back. And so it flew away. Question. What is it about chances that make you feel like it's yours just for the taking? And then you can have it if you reach out and grab hold of it, but at the same time, you don't. Just a thought. I thought about it a lot. I wished I had taken my chance. I realized I had wanted it, but I still didn't know if I had the courage. When another chance came around, I wasn't so sure, but I decided to try. I went to reach for it, but I missed and failed. I was embarrassed. I felt foolish. It seemed like everyone was looking at me. I decided I never wanted to feel this way again. Regret is a real thing. And it's crazy because we have to admit when fear is playing a role in our decision making, especially when we've been embarrassed or let down. So after that, whenever a chance came along, I ignored it. No, my pages are getting stuck. Hold on. Here we go. And the more I ignored them, the less they came around. Until one day, I noticed that I hadn't seen a chance in quite a while. It was as if they had all but disappeared. I started to worry. What if I don't get another chance? I know I acted like I didn't care, but the truth was I did. I still wanted to take a chance, but I was afraid, and I wasn't sure if I would ever or even be brave enough. then I thought, maybe I don't have to be brave all the time. Maybe I just need to be brave for a little while at the right time. I realized it was up to me. I promised myself that if I ever got another chance, I wasn't going to hold back. If I got another chance, I was going to be ready. Then one seemingly ordinary day, I saw something shining far off in the distance. Is it possible? I hoped. Could this be my chance? I had to find out. I ran as hard and as fast as I could toward it. I don't know how to explain it, but the second I let go of my fears, I was full of excitement. It wasn't that I was no longer afraid, but now my excitement was bigger than my fear. And it stuck again. We can do this, really, we can. All right. As I got closer, I could see that this was really a huge chance. You know, this book is not cooperating with me today. All right. But this time, I was ready. As it came by, I reached out and grabbed it. I held on with all of my might. It felt so good to soar, to fly, to be free. I now see that when I hold back, I miss out. And I don't want to miss out. There's just so much I want to see and do and discover. So, what do you do with the chance? You take it. Because it just might be the start of something incredible. The end. Thoughts? I have a few, and I'm going to share them with you. So, yeah. When he talked about, I went to reach for it, meaning his chance, and that he missed and he failed, and decided that he never wanted to feel that way again. Welcome to my story. I would run out of time if I shared the countless stories of all of my failures. I have way too many to count, and I felt like every bit of those lines, I was embarrassed. I felt foolish. It seemed like everyone was looking at me. I still look at some pictures. Oh, when I hear a song that transports me back in time, or see a person or a place or a memory, and I'm triggered, I still feel those feelings all over again. And sometimes I even cry. But I am working through those things. And hopefully one day, you know, it won't sting as much. But what I know for sure is that I still try. I try my best. And I try to encourage my children and my friends and my family not to quit either. And then the next part, when the author says, so after that, whenever a chance came along, I ignored it. Bitterness. Because it's painful. You know, you're scared, you're angry, you have all of these mixed emotions. Like, do I really want to go out and try this thing again? A lot of us are like, no, I know. And then the line, I know I acted like I didn't care, but the truth was I did. I think bitterness can not only drape you, I think it can make you invisible to opportunities. Um, and bitterness and fear are a dangerous combination with crippling effects. Um, and then to come to the realization that you don't have to be brave all the time. You just have to be brave for the moment. Um, and to be able to come to the come to that realization, like, yes, this is the moment. I can do this. I can do this. I want to do this. Um, and so for the author to say, I promise myself that if I get another chance, I'm going to take it. I'm going to be ready. What promises have you made to yourself? Because it's one thing to keep a promise to somebody else. It's another thing to keep a promise to yourself, right? And when you decide you're going to keep a promise to yourself, you have to work really hard and to be intentional about how you're going to work through that, how you are going to prepare and line things up so that you can keep your promises. And then I think that once you do that, once you are intentional about what you're going to do, how you're going to show up, how you're going to keep your promise to yourself, I think that's the moment that fear starts to decrease. Not necessarily go away, but just kind of decrease, and that excitement starts to build. So what do you do with the chance? I think we're all at this crossroads where there's some chances, there's some opportunities that are presenting themselves to us. And I think this is that moment where we're going to have to decide if we take it, or if we let fear win, if we let the past win, and we let it slip through our fingers yet again. But who's to say that this time, when we take that chance, it takes off, we grab hold of it, and it opens up this amazing new world, one that is beyond our imagination, one that brings joy, adventure, new beginnings. So, what do you do with a chance? I hope you go out and buy it, read it. No, I don't get anything for it, but let me tell you something. If you need encouragement, this is a good one. All right, I'll talk to you later. See you next time.